rotates up. Wiggins able to knock down the three. Ball movement, just once again, scoping, being able to see the whole court and the play design. Once again, turning. Why is he here? Why are you here? Why are you flat? Why are you not up in this angle here? He's going to be able to turn again, Greeny, get into this gap. We see it time and time again. And watch as he gets into the gap. Turns, rotates over. He has to step up. This is next thing, like we say again. Steps up, and the vision. He's going to have so many options here to see. He's going to have him here. Look at him. He's pointing down here. This man, Tyrese Halliburton, is taking the roll guy, Hartenstein, that's coming down into this gap here. But as he play continues to develop, comes over here, and look, you're going to just, once again, the vision you're going to see by him, taking on everything.
Yep.
What's all my options? And he's going to see, once again, him rotating right up into this sweet spot. Case and Wallace, the vision is so good. It's so dynamic.
Yep.
Just forcing all the players below the free throw line and then being able to knock down the three. It's one of the reasons why SGA is so good. 10 assists in Game 5 as opposed to 0 assists in Game 4.
Leading to J-Dub having the breakout night of his life with 40 points, and the Thunder one win away from winning the NBA championship for the first time since they moved from Seattle. That game will be Thursday night, Game 6. We will see all the action 8:30 Eastern on ABC and ESPN Radio and ESPN Deportes. NBA Countdown will kick off our coverage at 8 Eastern Time. Meanwhile, we keep it rolling with NBA conversation. Let's do a sound off. Kevin Durant trade talk has continued to pick up steam. As all NBA fans know, the Knicks are always looking to make a splash. But yesterday on NBA Today, Mark Spears said right now that might not be the case.
KD wanted the New York Knicks. He wanted to go there. The Knicks have no interest in bringing him in, which probably makes Knicks Nation, I don't know, probably quite interested in why not.
I'm sorry, what did he just say? He just said KD might want to go to the Knicks.
Don't talk to me so close, Green.
Oh, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to anybody who will listen. Kevin Durant, there was a moment in time when the Knicks wanted, and I think believed they were going to get Kevin Durant, and he chose to go across the East River to Brooklyn. And now here we are a few years later with a chance for everyone to rectify that mistake. And I say mistake because obviously they didn't win anything there, and the Nets had to blow everything up. The chance to come here and be the piece that puts the Knicks over the top, and now the Knicks are not interested. Your reaction, Marcus?
It's twofold, Greeny. Like, you can be interested because, to me, I'm going to say personally, we're right there winning the championship, but you also got to think about, like, the core in years to come, right? Like, when you're in the front office, when you're in that seat. But I'm aggressive. If we just lost in the Eastern Conference Finals 2 games, and you know if you implemented KD in that system, that it could be really good for the system. And it's the East is not that deep, right? Like, you giving yourself an obvious chance of winning. So it's twofold, but me personally, I'm going all the way in. I'm going to get KD. I'm trying to bring New York a championship. And if we win this year, if we would win next year and don't win 20 years from now, we still say we won one. So, and it's not guaranteed. I know a lot of things has to happen, but I'm putting my foot first, and I'm going to get KD.
Look, it has been 52 years since the New York Knicks won an NBA championship. You have a chance to do it. Now, the alternative argument would be they're close. This core with a different, better coach, and it's their words, not mine, might be ready to win a championship. So, Keith, I would ask you, are the Knicks better off trying to run it back with this group, give them a chance with continuity and all those other buzzwords that people use all the time that I don't generally like, but whatever, you run it back with that, or make the aggressive move, we'll see what it is they would have to give up, and get a 37-year-old Kevin Durant?
I mean, obviously you would want to get a 37-year-old Durant, but in this specific instant, the East is wide open, like Marcus said, is wide open. But that team you just went to the Eastern Conference Final with, that core group, you're literally putting yourself second Eastern Conference, maybe to the finals. And do you want to move that around to bring in a guy like Kevin Durant that has 2-3 years left in his career?
You tell me.
Maybe a lot. I don't think so. I think you would bank on that with a core group of guys that like each other, that almost got to the mountaintop or close to it, and you just keep pushing forward with the East being wide open and not being able to see, like, who's the most dominant team at this point. You know, it's just wide open. Anybody can win.
Greeny, I know you love relationship analogies.
Yes, I do.
So let me give it to you, okay? Kevin Durant is the guy that, or the person everybody wanted, right? That's gonna look good on your arm, gonna make it happen, we're gonna have a lot of fun together. We got 1 year. A good time, not necessarily a long time, versus stand with your core and let's build together. Let's keep going in this one. So to me, first of all, to your point, already burned this organization, this city, whatever, when he chose Brooklyn. So that's a thing. That's the element of pride. Two, we keep talking about this as if you're just going to sprinkle him in with this roster. It's going to cost you 2 starters, at least. And then you're going into now a new coach and a new, essentially, roster? Like, that's a big swing in terms of trying to maintain and build on the success from last year. I'm out.
I think this is a bigger story. I think this is how the league is viewing Kevin Durant differently than how Kevin Durant's viewing himself, right? And I think when it comes to...
explain that. What does that mean?
Well, because I think that KD still feels like he's retro KD and his efficiency still plays like that. But I don't think the return that Phoenix is looking to get is going to match with where he is now at this stage of his career. Right? And if you're the Knicks, I'm not going to give up the house for Kevin Durant at this stage of his career. Maybe 5 years ago, I would have done that, right? And I think now we're starting to recognize that he's not a foundation. Like, look, and it's going to sound harsh, but it's just reality of it. Like, he's not going to be the guy you're going to build around for the next 5 years. He's a high-end ancillary piece that can be additive to a championship team. But the value has to match that being an ancillary piece.
And we all probably would agree, if the Knicks had picks left or they had guys on the end of the roster and you could keep the core together, the core being Brunson, I'm going to say Towns, and you got to keep Anunoby or Bridges. Let's go with Anunoby. If you could keep those 3 together and do it, then sure, because he's going to be the guy that can score easiest next to Jalen Brunson, probably easier than Jalen Brunson, and you don't need him to be your one. You just need him to create the spacing so that there's room for everybody to cook. But it's going to cost you too much.
You know what the dirty little secret about Kevin Durant is? He's still playing at a ridiculously high level. No one's paying attention because Phoenix has been so bad. We've got numbers. Hembo and I are going to do an essay on it tomorrow because the world seems not to realize this. He is still capable of being the best offensive player on a championship team. Absolutely.
I'm going all the way in. Does that turn into wins? What's left? That turn into wins is the question.
Yes.
The Phoenix and you had 2.
See, here's what I'm going to push back on what you said before, Keith. That the East is wide open. Do you know how wide open it is? It's wide open for 1 year, and then we'll see what happens. Jason Tatum's going to come back, and then we'll see what happens. Next year is the year. This is the time to pounce.
I wouldn't
don't
say
be
that,
thinking about
you
5 years from now.
You don't know how Boston is going to look.
Next year?
Next year, you don't.
They're not going to look as good. They're going to have.
So I don't guarantee to say just because Jason Tatum comes back that Boston is going to be the team.
Fine.
Move the house.
But next year he's not going to be there.
The Knicks have even with the team that they have structured now. Yes, they just got to the Eastern Conference Finals. Kevin Durant pushes them over top. I'm not necessarily saying move a bunch of pieces, but if you look under contracts of what these guys are making, Karl-Anthony Towns is making more than Kevin Durant.
It's going to cost you 2 starters.
I'm not sure if it costs you 2 starters.
Can I say something?
I'm not sure.
Yo, culture is such a sensitive thing, and it's taken a while for the Knicks to try to build the right culture. I will say this, and nobody's going to say his name. PJ Tucker is one of the bona fide leaders in that locker room when it comes to culture. So all I'm saying is, it's not a knock on KD, but when a guy who sits at the end of the bench is kind of guiding and driving the culture, right? Because Jalen Brunson don't be saying a lot. Josh Hart doesn't say a lot. Right? You think about the way this team is in that locker room, then adding KD. You need somebody that has the right leadership skills. KD is an assassin. I'm just not sure his temperament is the right temperament maybe to add at this time.
We'll see.
That's me. If you're playing devil's advocate.
We all agree if you can get him on a bargain, you send him. But what it's going to cost, it just...
We'll wait and see. Right now, Phoenix. Who is it? Fat Joe, who said yesterday's price is not. What is the line?
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
So I mean, let's see what tomorrow's price is. Because if no one is paying it, they got to do something. And if the Knicks don't, if the Knicks are just moving on and saying we're good with what we have, we're standing pat because this is a championship team, I think that's a mistake.
How was DJ Khaled?
I'm not sitting there.
Hey, look.
If I'm KD, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
I hate to say this. I think it was Fat Joe. Coming up, is it now or never for Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin? RC had a fascinating statement on this. We will dive deeper into it next. You're watching Get Up, lyrics and all, on ESPN.
I'm an overpowered leaf blower, and I'm not exactly street legal.